the Mexico City Diablos.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Diablos and the Brooklyn Beats. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Brooklyn. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back on this one. So the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now they try the right side here.
Another carry for the running back.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
after that safety. Now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at the 23. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Going to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
They bring their punter out there now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
2-yard line.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carried by number 20.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0.
Beats nothing.
So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
2nd and 1.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That's a gain of 14.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is now 2. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
The score, Beats 7. Diablos 5.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Diablos.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards.
Mexico City.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
13 yards.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a handoff here to his running back.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the 2nd.
Beats 7.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
A 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Stiff-armed him. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 11 yards on the pickup there.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty. 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On the left side, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup. Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
A gain of 11 on the
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he comes back with 1 complete. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Well, we get our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Titans with the lead in the 2nd quarter of play. The Titans looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. From there, let's head off and check out a 2nd game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. The Cowboys looking to get to 1-0, and they've got the lead in front of their home faithful. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic. See what's happening over in London. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The Wizards locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the 2nd half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
He'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
Down and 10 at their own 20.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They went
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
No gain on the play there, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And his kick here is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8.
The score, Beats 10, Diablos 8.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and that'll make the score 17-8. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 14.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Mexico City.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
5 yards pick up on the play.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mexico City.
A great play there. 33 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15. So that drives 7 plays in length. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
10. At their own 28-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
He deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
39-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Mexico City, first down.
Just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
To number 22.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now the extra point.
Point after.
And the lead is up to 5.
The kick is good.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
Makes the score Diablos 22, Beats 20.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Yeah, let's go. 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And this offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him. And touchdown!
Touchdown, Mexico City.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
Diablos 29, Beats 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
The 47-yard line.
Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Number 86.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
A 3-yard line.
Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll move him back within 6 now.
The score, Diablos 29, Beats 23.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always a key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well, and you shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you got full focus on him because he's so good that if you don't, he finds a way to make plays. Always have 2 guys in his vicinity, usually trying to bump him off the line of scrimmage and get him out of his route.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And that'll be
incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. His situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, 2:19 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
The pass.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Mexico City first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one, a few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
The score, Diablos 32, Beats 23.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you need to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
25 yards.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they will take a knee here. 2nd and 11 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
They certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for our visitors, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.